Alright, it's loading and everything else should be set up. So, a little bit of a recap. I am right here in this outer arm of the galaxy, and the region is Kepler's crest. I was following Virbius, or 2020 hindsight, who is currently navigating down here. In fact, I think he is here. That's probably him. And I have all these points, all these locations to visit, which are mostly notable stellar phenomena, but there might be something extra as well. So it's I'm in one right now, but there's another 3, 6, 7 of them, which is quite a bit. So without further ado, I'm going to be jumpy. This is a bit loud.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Let me change the volume here, because this is too loud. There we go. As you can see, I'm near this notable stellar phenomena. I haven't played Elite in quite a while. So I was like a couple of days ago I was redefining the graphics a little bit, because after the update everything got like back to default. But everything now should be almost back to normal. Not entirely, but almost. And I visited this already, but I think there's more. So we'll need to check these out together. So there's this these are the peduncle trees, I think. Maybe, or, well, actually, I can't remember exactly what these are. So we'll check them out together. They're kind of cool, because they're all spinny. And I need to make sure I actually scan all of them. Maybe I'm going too fast. Oh, crap. I've got mistaken with the button. Oh, what is that? Oh. Okay, so this is a gyre tree, and in its appendix it has the gyre pods, those things right there, which I can't target probably. And I'm pretty sure I can't use the research limpets on this, but I'm gonna try anyway. As I said, it has been like 3 weeks essentially since I haven't played any shows.
Capacity exceeded.
Okay. There we go. And this is kind of giving me headaches. Okay. Let's get some limpets. And it's not letting me use them. So I guess it's just not viable. Yeah. Okay. That will be fine. Let's check if there's anything else here worth mapping. Oh no. Wrong button again.
Heat sink deployed.
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do... I need to think about it. This. Okay. Alright. It was the button right next to it. I think these are all the same. But just in case, especially, you know, in case there are any pods around. I seem to remember there are pods here. You know what? One very good way to check is to go here and check it out. So these are the stolen pods. Okay, looks like they are the only ones. But then there are gyre pods. And the gyre pods are here, where I am. So they are here. But I don't know where, so we just have to find them. They might be very small. Because they're probably like the same size as the ones on the trees. And I mean, I seem to remember from... Oh no, it's another one. It's this one. Okay, because I seem to remember from 2020 that they were nearby, but clearly not quite. Okay.
Cannot comply.
Why? Oh.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, while the ship travels, I'm gonna go check on my ragu, which is currently cooking. Ragu is doing great. It's nearing its final phases. It has been cooking for almost 4 hours now. My mom usually does for at least 7-8 hours, so it's probably gonna be ready by this evening, so I can cook myself a dinner. And and just to clarify things, this is the real deal. Yes, like it's real ragu, it's not the stuff you buy at the grocery store here in the US. It's authentic, or almost authentic, Italian ragu in the Bologna style, which is the homeland of ragu, really. Oh, I think I need to... I forgot to open one of my windows. Let me check. It's one of the windows I use to check on the stream, which is particularly tricky for Elite, because the Elite is a little bit more resource intensive than, let's say, Phasmophobia. So I need to check that my stream is progressing correctly. It's like it's not frozen or anything. Just never know. So I see stolen pods, stolen trees, which is what I remembered. I don't see the pods yet, but I assume you're here somewhere. Oh, and I guess I forgot to take pictures the previous location, so I'll take some here. These seem to be exactly the same species. Let's go into this view mode. And okay. You know what? I think I'll align myself with the galaxy plane. Wait, no. Something like this. And then start to take some pictures at the right time, if I can. There you go. Still not seeing the gyre pods though. So let me check again. It's only those two. There's the pods. And so I was checking on 2020 stream, and they are puffy.
Caustic damage detected. Taking damage.
Okay, I need to take a picture of this. Okay. Oh, they do it continuously.
Research limpet engaged.
For some reason it takes 2 pictures, but well, perfect.
Limpet drone error.
Oh,
Deploy
yeah.
cargo hatch.
They really don't like me here. Oh crap. The hole is going down fast. Yes, yes, yes. I understand you don't like it. Perfect. Alright, time to get out because clearly the pods don't like me there. Alright. And for some reason... Wait. Why isn't the... cargo hatch opening?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Because it was not enabled. So,
Cargo scoop retracted.
did I get the mesoglea? Yeah,
Caustic
okay.
substance neutralized.
Perfect. Which means that if I can re-enable the Reaper limpet, I can get some hull back.
Programming limpet drone.
Probably not too much, but should get like 20-30% back. Just in case I need to explore some hostile environments again.
Air limpet successful. Programming limpet drone.
And then I see I'm getting ads in 6 minutes. So I'll take a few minutes of break, probably something a little bit longer than last time. But we'll continue for at least another hour, maybe more.
Air limpet successful.
Okay. Wait, okay. I think my task here is done for this one. So what I want to do is to come up with a good path to visit everything. So probably think I'm gonna go probably gonna do this, like go here, 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 and then everything else, and then go back to my carrier. So this is gonna be my next stop. And don't really remember what is there, but we'll figure it out. And maybe today complete that exploration. Not sure yet. I'm not liking the colors for the fuel though. Let me do some changes. EDHM. I can't remember what was my fuel bars looking like. It was probably purple with red as the consumption or something like that. So let's check. Might have been this purple with dark red. Apply. It's thinking. No. I don't like it. Maybe a darker purple. You know what? I guess I can check my own stream from the past. No, that's not the combination I had. Um, um, it was a dark red with maybe purple. The problem is that there is no... To find a jump is gonna be a nightmare. But it's definitely dark red. So probably something like this, maybe... Maybe with this. Because what I want to do is to have a fuel bar that is very clear to read. Not liking that purple though. So maybe... And I honestly am not even liking that red too much. So... You'll have to be a little bit patient here while I experiment with the colors. Because I want to be able to see very clearly how much fuel I have. It's my way to... Okay, this red is okay-ish. I still don't like the purples though, so I'm gonna do maybe a bright orange. Let's see. Yeah, that's acceptable, I think. Alright, here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
And ADs are starting soon, so I'll actually just take a little bit of a break.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Here we go. Just was just stopping at this jump.
Fuel scoping.
There
Fuel
we go.
scoping complete.
A bunch of icy bodies. So actually, in the past 2 days, I was attending this internal meeting conference thing where there was quite a lot of astronomy besides just regular planetary science. And there was quite a little bit of talks about red dwarfs and brown
System
dwarfs.
scan complete.
So this system has both. This system as a red dwarf, an M dwarf in particular, which is a star. It's the smallest, coolest stars. You can see the radius and the mass compared to the sun. And then here there's a brown dwarf. So there's 3 classes of brown dwarfs, L, T, Y. I'm pretty sure in order of temperature and mass. So T, I guess, is somewhat the intermediate one. As you can see, it's quite hot, not super hot, but quite hot. L dwarves are even hotter. And yeah, and looks like in this case this one has the planets around it.
Frameshift drive charging.
So maybe in the future, like over the next few weeks, I can show you some papers if I can find them about these stars, because it's quite interesting actually.
3,
They look at their atmospheres and what might be their composition, their temperature. It's very interesting, and there's quite a lot of results coming out of the JWST, the James Webb Space Telescope.
fuel scoping.
That is, everything is very interesting there.
Fuel scoping complete.
Even though it's not really my field, still is something that is very novel right now, because until now we didn't really have a space telescope that was so powerful and so good at imaging these objects and characterizing their properties. So maybe like next Saturday, I'll I'll bring up something. Kind of want to establish a little bit of a regular schedule, so that maybe have something sciency on the on Sundays or Saturdays. Something very chill, of course, but you know, still probably game related or something like that. But I'll have to see, especially on
Complete.
how much time would I have to commit to this thing. Especially because this semester I'm also teaching a class, an entire class, so that will take me a lot of time sometimes. That's a very purple star. There's the interesting part right away, which is nice.
Signal detected.
Yes, I know.
Notable stellar phenomena. Body 1. Neon atmospheric landable with life.
That's a very interesting planet. Like this kind of pink and gray. That's really cool, actually. Wait. Oh, there are 3 notable stellar phenomena. I don't know if I've ever seen a system with 3.
Body 3. Neon
Maybe
atmospheric
once.
landable with life.
But yeah, 3 in the same system, that has to be a record. There we go.
System scan complete.
Gas giant. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to this one since it's so close. And then go to the other 2. Oh, okay. Was like, there's nothing here. But nope, there is definitely something. It's more of those stone pods, I think. Stone trees. Need to make sure I check out really everything. These appear to be golden, maybe? Or maybe it's just the reflection. No, still the same. Okay. Let's see if there's some pods. No. It's too bad that there are so many of them. Oh, there are some pods right there.
Warning. Caustic damage detected. Taking damage.
Went a little bit too fast.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Okay. Let's do this. Wonderful. I guess I'll scan this, but it seems to be exactly the same object. What?
Caustic substance neutralized.
That's a bug, I guess.
Warning. Caustic damage
Yes. Alright, well,
detected. Caustic substance
let's check
neutralized.
out the other ones. Oops, sorry. And then the other one down here, I guess. Yep.
Cannot comply.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
My guess is just more of these, but we'll see. Um, there we go. I like the elite music. No. This is something new. These are some crystals, I would say. They make sounds. Ooh, they're called Lindigoticum. Lindigoticum. That's interesting. Research deactivated. Why? Because it was. Probably can't sample them, but they are definitely like luminescent somehow. Gorgeous. This game keeps like surprising me. Absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, there's some pods too. Was trying to see if there were two close by. Maybe these two. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Damn, look at this. Incredible. Yeah. This is kind of a bug. This compenetration. Are they still the same though? Yep. And you know what? I'll just confirm that. Okay, now they are in other places. It looks like I've got all of these. There are some crystalline shards, though. Phew. I'm not going there. Need to find a bunch of these organics, though. But there will be time. So, wait a second, where am I currently? A820. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. These are in the same system. Got both of these. Okay. Oh. Starting to be a bit sleepy. Sorry about that. Oh, wait. I think it's this one that I need to visit, but we'll see.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh no, looping. Looping loops. Just to make sure. Yeah. This should be the one. Same. Okay, well, think I'm done here. So I'll go down here. Yep.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, neutron star. That's neat.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I didn't quite get it right. Need to do another pass.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
There we go.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Okay, let's see what we have. Nothing special, I think, but I'll scan those anyway, just in case.
System scan complete.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Signal detected. Notable stellar phenomena. Body A10. Wide ring.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
That is quite the system. Okay. And we'll scan everything. It's an ammonia world too. Alright. Let's get scanning.
Body A6. Wide ring.
This has to be a binary system of some kind. There we go.
Body A9. Meets mapping criteria.
Body A10L.
Argon atmospheric landable with life. Body A10B. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological.
Should try to
Body
visit some of
A10C.
these.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
They have a lot of new
May
stuff.
host a marked biological. Body A10E. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological.
Body A10D.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological. Body A10F.
System
Carbon
scan
dioxide
complete.
atmospheric landable with life.
Huh,
May
basically,
host a marked biological.
each one of them has something new for me, although there's a lot of repetition. So there's quite a few things to check out. Let's start from the bottom, actually. This one is not interesting. 10F. 10F could be. 10E. Um, 10D. 10D is another good one. And then, okay. Well, we'll see. Meantime, there's one here. And that's it, I think. Yeah. Just the one. Oh, I guess this one is within the rings or near a planet. I think I'll visit this system and then call it a day. But I'll be back either tonight, like later tonight, or tomorrow. Because I'm starting to feel more and more tired, so I should probably rest a little bit. I came back a few days ago, but I had quite an intense fieldwork campaign, like until just a few days ago, that left me quite tired. So I'm still recovering from it a little bit. That this is one of those crystals. Yeah, it's kind of both, actually. There's a few small things, so I wonder if those are just ice crystals. These are red. That's cool. Let's see if they are all the same, but probably they are. Yep. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Oh, everything is here. Well, then I'll go here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, so I need to get the Frutexa and the Tussock. And I'm going way too fast. So hopefully both Frutexa and Tussock are here. It's like 4 possible biologicals. Why am I going this fast? Come on.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Body A10D.
Surface
Yep.
scan complete.
May host a marked biological.
Vortex and Tussock. Okay. I think I'll go here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Wait, here. Perfect. This is too fast though. Don't go too fast. Please. I'm going here because it's a depression. And depressions are infallible for vortex, fungoid, all that kind of stuff. Way easier to find those than in the mountains.
Landing gear deployed.
This almost look like an aleoid from far away.
Fruitexophera scanned. Base
That's
value
one.
1,632,500.
And there's another one there, so
Minimum
just gonna
sample
land.
distance 150 meters.
Please, can I land? No? Come on, please. There we go. Okay.
Low gravity warning.
Oh, and I see that advertisements are starting soon. So I'll just take a quick break when they come up, and then I'll finish this.
First sample scanned. Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
This almost looks like
Second sample scanned.
not a lichen, but the shape of the leaves is fairly similar.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous site.
There we go. So I'll scan these and then take a quick break.
Sample complete.
All right, I'll see you in a few minutes. And we're back. Just notice the camera is... No, too much. There we go. That looks good. Back to the ship. Let's do some tussock. And then maybe, you know, I'll go to the next system. And call it today.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Okay. Well, I don't care.
Landing gear retracted.
There we go. This could be a good place to look for tussock. And I'm going... Oops. It's going a bit fast. Kinda classic. And I also want to scan the bacterium. Maybe. If I can. There we go.
Bacterium Orosue scan. Base value 1 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
Because I barely visited this region, so even if I've sampled all these species elsewhere, like many times already, they are still new for this region, so new for the codex, or my codex, I guess.
Sir, Romulan warbird decloaking directly ahead.
Hello! Thank you so much, Friendship Drive, for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. I was just saying that I was like wanted to sample some species here and then at some point like call it a day. But welcome everyone to my channel. I guess I'll introduce myself to everyone who doesn't know me yet. I'm a real-life planetary scientist who enjoys some of these sciencey games every once in a while, and so here I am playing Elite Dangerous, doing exploration. I am in this arm of the galaxy, kind of, you know, on the outside rim. It's called Kepler's Crest, and I was just sampling and checking out a bunch of notable stellar phenomena, which are quite cool. And so here I am. Thank you so much again, everyone, for coming in and all these follows. Let me see. Daddy the Bunklin, thank you so much. Pudgy Brownie, Pretor Solaris, Krempi, Nexus Fixed. So, sorry if I'm butchering some of these names. Please feel free to correct me. Tutezik, the FJK, Flibble Sticks, Sandwrinkle, Engine Seer Watkins. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. It really means a lot. So let me catch up the chat here also. Hello everyone. Who was saying hi? Hello 2020. Actually, I was just speaking about you like 30 minutes ago because all these notable stellar phenomena are the ones you were just visiting, and you recommended me to visit. So here I am. FJK was just out in the Kepler's Crest. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a very nice place. What ship are you driving at the moment? It's a Phantom. Let me show it to you. It's right here. That's the red and black Phantom. My favorite ship by far to do exploration. Let me see. We were doing much the same, but closer to the galactic core. That is gonna be actually my destination after this. I'll start to slowly, creep in towards the center of the galaxy. It's gonna take months, though. Was thinking about 2020 and appear in my stream too. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. It's a really cool area down there. Oh yes, yes. I saw that. I saw that. I will be going exactly the other way around because I know you guys are here. You guys are here. I think this is Gertrude, and I'll be going down this way. So I think the plan will be to kind of follow the arm, and then possibly go down this way. If I can, I'll just kind of circle around back here, then probably follow this arm and then jump here, follow this arm, jump here, and then slowly get towards the core. But it will take a long time, probably months. Maybe I'll get there by the end of the year. I have a fleet carrier. My fleet carrier is right here. Kinda not quite the center, but almost of this cluster of bookmarks, cluster of locations that 2020 was suggesting just 2-3 weeks ago. So I just bookmarked all of them, plus maybe another 1 or 2, and here I am exploring. You can kind of see that I was here, and then I just circle around a little bit, but there's 6 or 7 more to visit. I think you run out of arm not too far east from where you are now, and then have to make a turn north. Quite possible. I'll see what happens. But how was your stream, Friendship Drive? I was checking it just before I started playing, and you seem to be all having fun. So curious how everything went. Hopefully had a good time exploring. Awesome. I was there in between A star and nanomam. Okay, cool. So we're gonna give a trip. Let me see. Silly back to the bubble to help get my halt started. And met two Keplers, but going to continue out of the Formadine Rift. Oh yeah, that's where 2020 is going, I think. The Formadine Rift. Just me talking nonsense and having fun? I don't think you talk nonsense at all. But I'm really glad you were having fun, and thanks again for the raid. I appreciate this so much. I'm currently looking for a Tussock pennatis, yellow. I've seen other pennatis, but never never a yellow one. So I want to sample it, and it should be here somewhere. But maybe I need to move out a little bit. Oh, there it is. I guess I was going a little bit too fast and too high. No to all of those questions, Preter. I live in the US. I'm in Arizona. Although I'm Italian by origins. But I've been in the US for a long time now. Like over 10 years. Not continuously, but almost. And I don't work for NASA, technically speaking, but my work is largely funded by NASA, and with largely, I mean between 80 and 100%. So my planetary science work is not directly at NASA, but it is related to NASA's endeavors, maybe. I'm not affiliated with NASA, so though. I'm technically not a subcontractor for NASA, although the grants that fund me are like contracts. It's kind of hard to define, but I'm at a university, so I work as a research scientist currently at a university, and my research is funded by NASA. So, on a technical side, we have contracts with NASA, but they are not. I'm not like a professional or a company who like subcontracts from NASA. There's some strange noises outside. And if you're curious of what my work
Tussock pennatis
looks
style.
like, it's
Base value 1
I
million. Minimum sample distance 200
mostly
meters.
work with like
First sample scale.
orbital imagery and radar data taken by spacecrafts around Mars. So that's the large majority of my work. But I'm getting more and more involved with moon science and instrumentation. And I also do a little bit of Earth work, like on the ground. In fact, I just came back, was like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, from a fieldwork campaign in Wyoming, where we were looking at some ice, some glaciers that are kind of like normal glaciers, but so they flow, they have a bunch of ice in
Second
them,
sample
etc.
scanned.
in the mountains, but they are covered by rocks, and the rocks kind of protects them from melting. And we study them because we see the same things on Mars and potentially other planets and moons.
Minimum distance reached. You've
So
traveled over 200 meters from
that's this
previous
short
sampling.
explanation for that. Let me see. Off to bed. Well, good night, Shaggy. It's good that you have some theories that can be verified at the moment. We just don't have the technology yet. Well, then now I'm curious of what you mean by that.
Sample complete.
Okay. Need to pay attention to my phone because so I was saying that I was involved with some field work. Some of us, like part of the team is still there, and they're coming back. They were having issue with vehicles, so just need to make sure they are doing fine. Well, in a moment here, I'm taking my canine companions outside for 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that's high priority. We have a dog. My girlfriend and I don't live in the same place, but well, we have a dog, so I understand what that means. Are you familiar with the scientific underpinnings of the elite galaxy? A little bit. A little bit. So it's I know that there were a few scientists working in the development team. I don't know if there are any still working there. And yes, I know that, for example, the 2020. It's not like that. We just live in separate places. It's not like we are fighting for custody of the dog. But yeah, so going back to the science in Elite, I know that the star generation system follows the known distribution of star types that is known, or maybe that was known when the game was conceived and it, like was in early development. Kind of same with the planets, so like the habitable zones or the distribution of rocky planets, gas giants, that kind of stuff. Although I feel like there is now more and more discrepancy between the game and the reality, because the reality is continuously changing. Just any time they send up a new telescope in space, or they do some kind of novel survey of exoplanets, we find something new that completely defies our prior knowledge and hypothesis. So, So that was I I think I know quite a bit. I still don't know all of them. Like every once in a while I find something that is like, aha, that's cool. Hello Zeke, and thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate. Hope you're having a good day, night, morning. Um, I don't remember if you are in the US or in Australia. I seem to remember that you are in Australia, but maybe not. Anyway, let me catch up with the theories. As you approach a black hole, you encounter time dilation. Okay, let me clarify. I'm a geologist. I'm not a physicist or an astrophysicist. Um, so you're already wandering into territory that is quite unknown to me. Um, in my theory, the event horizon is the point where time dilation becomes so great, what is beyond is no longer connected to our time, becomes lost to the past. Okay, I I have absolutely no comments on that because I know zero about that. Just what I'm seeing in documentaries and that kind of stuff. Okay, I don't need these two bookmarks anymore because I sampled and scanned what I needed. Let me see, let's go here. It's below the horizon.
Cannot comply.
I retracted them.
Frameshift drive
Thank you.
charging. 4,
How time can get lost in the past, I have absolutely no idea. Australia, it's a great Sunday morning thus far. Okay, that's my memory is terrible, but something is retained every once in a while. Here in Finland, it's 4 a.m. Oh yeah, because wait, 6. Is Finland 2 hours ahead of Greenwich? Because I know in Italy it's 3 a.m. So that makes me think, I'm pretty sure it's 3 a.m. So, yeah. So I'm guessing Finland currently is 2 hours beyond Greenwich on the other side. Interesting perspective. I'm sure lots has been learned in 10 years since game was created. Oh yeah. And I mean, it seems like changes have been made, but I don't know how much, honestly. There's a great video by the lead developer, who was formerly an astrophysicist, about how they approach building the galaxy. Oh, really? Wait, is it Dr. K? Because I know Dr. K was involved. Time travel. Yeah, I mean, what we currently the Super Cruise is, I think, the Alcubierre drive. The jump, though, is something more like the I don't know, Star Wars jumps, hyperspace jumps. Like it's much more instantaneous, although Star Wars hyperspace jumps are not actually instantaneous. I never thought about faster than light travel, though. So I'm not an expert in that regard. In a way, yes. However, since it will be in the past and we can't yet focus our vision so closely on the engine of the gravitational lensing of a black hole it creates, there's no way for us to observe it. I mean, we can't observe a black hole in the first place. We can only observe the effect that a black hole has to its surrounding, and which sometimes includes like jets of material or accretion disks, but we can't directly observe a black hole. That's why it's called a black hole. That's as much I know. But okay, Finland is +2. Good, memorized. Yeah, Dr. Ross. All right. Yeah, that's. I didn't know she was the lead developer, but that's good to know. That's something new I'm learning. That's cool. Please take even more than 10 minutes. Dock time is incredibly precious. Is of the utmost importance and priority. Let me see first what we have here. Probably be scanned already. No, never been checked out. That's unexpected, considering all the notable stellar phenomena here.
Body B1. Carbon dioxide atmospheric
Oh,
landable with
okay,
life.
okay. I get it now. I get it now. I never
Body
really
B2.
investigated too much how
Carbon
the
dioxide atmospheric
developing
landable with
team
life.
is structured
high
or was
biological value.
structured in the past, but I know, yeah, I know Dr. K. Ross was there, and there were other scientists involved too. Don't know too much besides that, also because I'm still kind of a new player. I started in December, which by this game standard
Body
is
E1.
like nothing.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
There's so many things I never even tried before in this game. But what attracts me is the most, especially as a scientist, is the science part and the exploration part. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, this is a nice system because of two reasons. There might be tectonicas here, and there might be tectonicas here, and there is for sure a tectonicas here. So this wasn't necessary, but doesn't matter. So we will visit all of these, because once you find the tectonicas, it's almost an insult not to scan it and sample it, because one must amass great amount of money in this game, even if it's absolutely unnecessary. Elite's flight mechanics is 10 out of 10 perfection. Maybe. it's very good. Now, about the 10 out of 10, I think there are a few things that can be improved. But that is just my personal opinion, and I'm going way too fast. Probably need to dodge this a little bit. I haven't been playing in like 3-4 weeks, and it shows. Like, I am absolutely terrible at this again. There are a couple of squadrons that have any interest in exploring the science of the elite galaxy and exploration in general. More than a couple. I'm part of one. It was kind of a recent thing, but it's one that is quite heavily focused on exploration and the lore of the game, which is especially the lore is something I'm starting to discover recently. Because at first I was busier just trying to understand what was going on in the game. Is so vast and sometimes complicated that it takes time to digest
Body
completely,
Complete.
which is
Has
actually
high
what
biological value.
attracted me. And guess what? There's a stratum tectonicus here.
Orbital flight engaged.
And of course, if you have questions or curiosities about planetary science, I'll be happy to chat about it if I know the answer. If I don't, I like to say that I strive to point you in the right direction. But sometimes it's, you know, it's quite a learning experience for me as well. It's the Long Flight Club. That's the name of the squadron. It's a small one. Yeah. It's it's a small one, but it's very passionate about the game, the lore, exploration, and in general, having fun. Having fun, like learning more about the game in general, which I think is awesome.
Landing gear deployed.
Wait, are you also a member? Is that like sarcastic? I Because I mean I've seen your nickname before, and so now I'm having one of those moments like, are we actually in exactly the same squadron?
Stratum tectonicus scanned. Base value 19,010,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First sample scanned.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
I'm pretty sure I saw your nickname
Minimum
elsewhere.
distance reached. You've
In some other
traveled over
streams,
500
like
meters
especially
from
through the
previous sample.
summer, I've been fairly inactive streaming, but I was continuously checking other streams, like especially when I work from home. I almost always have a stream on, and very often I don't even write anything in chat, I just keep it as a background. And you know, if I feel like writing something, then I write down a comment. Like usually I say hello because you know it's just nice to say hi, but otherwise I tend to lurk a lot. Oh yeah, I'm big time lurker, like serious. Have a lot of hours um, under me with lurking.
Gravity warning.
Let me see. Was that add-on under your cam? It's an add-on, it's a widget from EDSM. Sorry if it is too small to read, then because if it is, then I need to make it larger. But yeah, you it's from. Let me look it up. So in EDSM, cool. In EDSM, you go to Tools, Streaming Widget, and then you can create the widget I have. And to actually have it, you need to ask them for access, but they are super nice about it. So yeah, you can get one super quick. Don't remember if I scanned this, but because yeah, okay. And
Second sample scanned.
I know there are many others. People use all sorts of widgets and tools to keep track of their findings. This one is just a very simple, very convenient one for me. So that's why I like to use it. Let's go down this way. There. You're welcome.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
And what I have in the background is a bunch of tools. The text-to-speech voice is from Elite Observatory. That's the main tool I use for exobiology, to keep track of what is new, what isn't. I mean new to me.
Sample complete.
But I also use ED marker connector with a bunch of plugins like the Artemis tracker, the Canon plugin, and a few others. They are mostly for reporting to various databases, but some of them I use them, you know, for keep track of planets um, or biologicals. Like for example, the Artemis tracker is very handy for keeping track of where a biological sample was, because it gives you distance and bearing. So especially in those that are um, hard to find, um, it's particularly helpful because you can go back to where you first find it and just look in another direction. Let me see this friend request. I'll be very happy to accept. There you go. There you are. And that's it. On to the next
Power plant capacity
planet,
exceeded.
which is this one. It's also below the horizon.
Landing gear retracted.
All right. Good to have you. Oh no, like I don't use one of the major favorites of of other commanders, which is
Frameshift drive charging.
um,
3,
ED
2,
Discovery.
1.
I have it, and every once in a while I fire it up to check a few things, especially historical records. It's very powerful though, like it does basically everything I mentioned. Only one is just that I don't really like the interface, so I prefer to use these other tools, but it's just my personal preference. I know everyone has their own. It's a very nice tool though, I must admit. Let me disable this guy and wait. Why am I underpowered? What the heck? Maybe because of this? I thought I had sufficient power even with the cargo hatch on. That is weird. Alright. Oh yeah. I have a EDHM. In fact, I was toying with it just a couple of hours ago because after the last major update, my entire interface was reverted to not even to normal. It was just something different. It looked like it was reverted to default, but with a different color scheme, which was really weird. It was like all like these gray bluish tones. So I had to find an older save of my general layout, because I didn't save the newest one, and had to regenerate a few things here and there. Yeah, I guess it was also disabled on mine, but I had to turn it on to get the like this sample from the research limpet because I was checking out some gyropods earlier. So I decided to fire a research limpet at it and grab this mesoglea sample from the gyropod. This guy right here. Just because I could. I use ED Discovery, Elite Observatory with, yeah. I mean, I have, oh, I can show you. These are the plugins I use. Mainly it's these two, BioInsight and Evaluator, which I guess are the most common ones, but I also use these other two from time to time. And regarding EDMC, this is what it looks like for me. So this is the Artemis tracker. This is the Canon plugin, and then a bunch of other things, mostly for reporting to databases, synchronizing stuff. Oh, really? For EDMC or for observatory? I'm curious. Because at some point I kinda wanted to get into writing a plugin, but then I saw that it was observatory. Okay. But then I saw that it might have been a bit too complicated for my skills. I know a little bit of programming, but I'm not a programmer by formation, so it's not really my thing. Oh, really? Wait, if it is the... I might be in that Discord, actually. I don't know if it is the one you mean, but... I am in the... Well, when I can find it. The EDCD Community Developers Discord. I don't know if it is the one you're mentioning. I got into that one because because I wanted to check out what was possible or not. My need was to have a clear alert for Guardian sites, because I try to keep an eye, but sometimes, you know, I just get distracted or something, and
Surface scanned
I
by
have,
50%.
you know, I just don't want to miss them.
Surface scan complete.
So I would like to have some kind of backup, like if I don't notice it, then maybe I get some kind of alert for like, hey, there's a Guardian site. You can find a link to it from Observatory's GitHub. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out, definitely. Be very happy to. Oh, and I guess with all your very generous follows, I need to update my goals to I'll probably do it after this stream and in some time. But thank you again for all the follows. It really means a lot to me. I just started streaming after basically a couple of months of pause because I was traveling a lot, but I'll be streaming a lot more this fall because I'm again stable here at home with all my streaming tools, and I should have some time, especially in the evenings and weekends like today. There is no journal entry for Guardian sites. Yes, that was my impression as well. However, checking when I checked ED Discovery, I remember seeing some records that kind of look like it can detect Guardian sites somehow. My impression was that the detection is based on me actually like doing some kind of composition scan or a data link scan of the Guardian ruins. But I don't know. I just wanted to check if it was possible, and if it wasn't, then come up with some other clever way. I don't know. Look at a particular area in my screen or something like that to detect it somehow. Okay. Developed a custom criterion for observatory that identifies bodies that are likely candidates. Really, so I will be highly interested in that. Definitely. So I'll definitely check out that Discord. I mean, okay, I'll just remember it's on the GitHub, so it's very easy to find. Thank you for all of this. It really helps. I think you can try, but I think it's gonna be moderated. I can't remember what is the setting. Try, and if it is moderated, then you can just send it to me and like on a private message, and I'll post it in chat. Yeah. I'll land, and then if you send it to my to my account on Twitch, I'll just put it in chat. I know there is a way to like enable links for a little bit, but I haven't set it up yet. Let me see. Or, you know what? Maybe I wonder. No, I can't. Yeah, just send me a personal message on Twitch and I'll put it in chat.
Low gravity warning.
Hello, Ayrton. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day, or morning, or afternoon, or night. Oh, and I just noticed that there are ADs coming in, so I'll actually take a little bit of a break, so you don't have to watch through those. I'll be around anyway. Alright, advertisements should be over for everyone.
Stratum tectonicus
Oh, and
scan.
thank you, Ayrton,
Base
for
value
the follow.
19,010,800.
Really appreciate it.
Minimum
Don't remember
sample
if I
distance 500 meters.
thanked you before, so
First sample scan.
thanking you again, just in case. Oops. Alright, welcome back. How was the... Are the dogs happy?
Minimum
Now I'm
distance
also
reached.
curious,
You've traveled over 500 meters from
how
previous
how
sample.
how many dogs are we talking about, and what are their names? I'm curious. My dog's name is Zeus. He is a very pretty and the sweetest dog ever. He's like I didn't know a dog could be so sweet. And in fact,
Second sample scan.
since we are talking about dogs, sorry for oh whoa no. Okay. Nothing to see there. Let me see if I can show you my picture of Zeus. This is Zeus. Tell me he doesn't look sweet. He's extremely sweet. All right. Tresperos. Oh, Athena, Chance, Diva, and we are babysitting Munches. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. You aren't far enough away for the bioscan. Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah. I need to. So
Minimum distance reached.
there it is.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Keep hitting the wrong button here. Oh, really? That's very nice.
Sample complete.
There we go. We adopted Zeus a year and a half ago. Before him, we had another dog. Well, he was old, unfortunately, he passed away, but we think he lived a good life, at least the second half of his life. Was a little bit over 5 years with us. We adopted him that he was somewhat old already. We didn't know because again he was adopted, but we think he was probably around 9, and so he passed away that he was probably around 14. But very different dog, like behaviorally speaking, but also very sweet, like just in his own way. Let's just say that. He was sometimes a little bit defensive, both of himself and of us. So, but he was always very sweet, actually. Like, you just had to leave him his own space and, you know, a few minutes to get to know you, and then he will become like the sweetest dog ever. Do you have a genomics lab on your Flickr? Yes, I have everything except the secure warehouse, and that's it. I actually have everything else. The secure warehouse seemed absolutely unnecessary for what I do, so that's the only thing I didn't put on, but otherwise everything is there. Oh no, like I mean, of course, it was a very sad moment for us, but it was the final achievement, completion of a good life. That's what we like to think. It was very quick for him, so he didn't suffer. He was just happy until the very end. So living a nice life until basically the 12 hours before he passed away. It was very rapid, which make it a very hard hit on us, but we, of course, you know, it took some time, but eventually we moved on, and now we have another friend, and it will just be good memories from him. I do the SRVs, and I like to say that I have a classic Italian driving, so like reckless. I just enjoy it. is part of the deal, I guess.
Landing gear retracted. Frame shift drive charging.
It's probably better if I go straight up.
3, 2, 1.
I have yet to find a use for the secure warehouse. Yeah, so I'm not exactly certain like on how to use it, because like I guess like maybe I can't sell like stolen stuff or that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna sell or buy stolen stuff or other illegal cargo, I think. So yeah, it was mostly like the additional tonnage and the additional space that he was occupying on the fleet carrier. So meaning that I got like just higher fuel consumption, right? Which for exploring is eventually kind of a big deal. Secure warehouses for black market trade. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Um, yeah, I mean it's not so much less space for tritium. It's mostly just additional dead weight on the fleet carrier. So when I start to do these very long trips where I make, you know, probably a few hundred jumps, it adds up. And if I absolutely don't have a use for it, I'm not gonna put it on. Or at least that's the way I see it. Oh, yeah, of course. No, never mind. It was just a lonely star system. Now scanning here. Also, every once in a while I explore with other ships. I have a DBX and an Anaconda for exploration, but by far the Python is my favorite. Those two have like advantages and disadvantages, and overall I think the disadvantages kind of tip the balance the other way around for me. So yeah, I mean, that's what I use the most, the Phantom. The DBX is nice because it's very small and lands pretty much everywhere. But I don't really like how it looks, how it handles, and the fact that it seems a little bit weak. Like sometimes I slam into things and the DBX just doesn't have the shields and the hold that the Phantom has. And I forgot how many bodies are in this system. 7, okay. So, you know, I tend to prefer the Phantom anyway. But every once in a while I take the DBX out. And regarding the Anaconda is great, except that it's so bad at landing. I tried both manual landing, automatic landing. I really don't like that. Otherwise, it's a phenomenal exploration ship. But since I have to land frequently, it just doesn't work so well for me. So usually what I use the Anaconda for is to just do some quick start-to-start jumps whenever I don't really expect to land on planets much. That's when I use the Anaconda the most. And unfortunately, because I started like recently, like last December, I don't have access to the pre-engineer FSD, like class 6. So the Anaconda has greater range than like jump range than the Phantom, but it's not as great as it would be with the pre-engineer FSD. Still, I use it every once in a while. I mean, I actually kinda like that part because it's a big ship, right? And so that's what I'm expecting from a big ship. And I don't mind the fact that it's a it's a little bit sluggish and it has a lot of inertia. But you know, again,
Body B4.
it's mostly like a personal
Meets mapping
preference
criteria.
because it's like what I would be expecting from a large ship like that. It's like the DBX in a sense. It's much more squirrely than the Phantom. That's why I like it. The problem is that when a ship becomes squirrely, I tend to bump it more, and that doesn't always
Body
end up
B2. Meets mapping criteria.
being a good thing for me. And I don't like to be extra careful just because the ship is a little bit weak. So, you know, the Phantom is kind of a nice in between. Okay. There doesn't seem to be much here because it's mostly like icy bodies, but never know. Sometimes there are little surprises. Especially because this is an F star, I think. It's not a G, right? No, it's a G problem. It's a K, actually. Okay, never mind. The previous one was probably an F1, an F star. Let me check. B2, B4. Nah, too far away. Next one. If they hadn't been mapped, I would have probably mapped them, but it's not worth it. So when I'm done with this trip, checking out these stellar phenomena and other things, I think I'll use the Anaconda again to make my way through the arm.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
This one is an F star. D mass, so probably has planets.
4, 3, 2,
That's the part I like about the science, the physics behind this game, is that more massive stars often have planets around them.
System scan
Not necessarily
complete.
though, but like in this case it's just a companion star,
Fuel
but
scooping complete.
you know, the way stars form, you know, if there is more material to form the star, then presumably there is also more material to form planets.
Frameshift
The exception
drive
is, of
charging.
course, that you know, sometimes in star formation, the star forms and then all the dust and gas gets blown out, especially if there are other stars nearby. Yeah, but like from a real life physics point of view, like if there is more material to form the star, so if there is more mass in the original nebula, then I guess there is a
Fuel scooping
larger chance to
complete.
form planets. So it kind of makes sense that, you know, like OBA types of stars have aha, aha. This is a known name. This is a very well-known name. It is, yeah, right? That's him. I wonder if he mapped. Oh yeah, he did. The other high metal contents. Look at that. He did a pretty good job too. Yeah. Good job, Mojo. Well, next one
Frameshift drive charging.
is he's the second one I find, like the second fairly well-known commander that I find randomly in the black. And yeah, it was Mojo actually who told me about the squadron I'm in, because
Fuel scooping.
Crow is the lead,
Body
the
A2.
admin of the squadron, and
Right
Fuel
Mojo
scooping complete.
is quite an active member. And at some point in a stream, he just told me like, "Hey, if you intend to continue exploration and you know are curious about the lore of the game, like consider applying for the squadron." So that's how I got in essentially, or how I got to know most of them. I already knew Grinning Crow from earlier, but yeah. Let me see. 30 bodies. Let me see. What kind of 30 bodies are we talking about? Giants. Probably a bunch of bios already scanned, but one, two. Carbon dioxide. Uh, well, I'll scan these just because, but it's probably not gonna be anything
Signal
too
detected.
exciting.
Notable stellar phenomena.
Okay.
Body A4C. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Ah, there is actually a potential rare bio in there.
Body A4B.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Body A4F.
Yeah,
Carbon
there it is.
dioxide atmospheric landable
There
with
it is.
life. Body A4D. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body A4E. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body A4G. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Okay. So I think after this I'll do the notable stellar phenomena and then probably call it a day. Because this semester besides research, I'm actually also teaching a class. And I need to prepare a few things for it. Because Monday is gonna be first day. And so need to make sure everything is prepared for that.
System scan complete.
Thank you. It's gonna be an interesting experience. I've taught classes before, but it was always like a co-teaching arrangement, so it was me and one or two other professors. This time is just me. I have a TA, I have some help, but I'm the only instructor. It's a smaller class, which is good. It's not a huge one, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting experience. So B, C, D, E, F, G. So basically all of them. Any of these are fair game, I guess, to find a tussock. So I'll bookmark one. And then there's 3 notable stellar phenomena. Damn. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. These are in the same planetary system, but this one is not. So I'll go here first. And then I'll check out the other 2. Mowing. Okay. I don't know that name. It's found a number of the Guardian ruins in the Grea EPUS sector. I don't know where that is, but I trust you. Uh-huh. Sounds like I need to learn something about it. Do they stream? Or do they have like YouTube videos or something like that? And it could be a loop. It's gonna be a loop. Hopefully not a loop. Nope. No loop. But I risked to be looping. I need to set up the loop command. But I want to come up with something clever for my Italian piloting style. So I have a few details to iron out. But that command is coming up. Oh wow. That's quite a lot of these stolen trees. I've seen them before 3-4 times. Yeah. Now, it's not from the Italian Job movie. Italians don't drift, they survive on the road. That's what I will say. It's like driving in Italy is kind of a struggle for life. But this is so dense. There's so many of them. I guess a picture is in order. And that's the galaxy, that's the planet. Let me see what we can do here. Kind of want to capture the galaxy. Let me see. May have to be a two-part picture. Wait. Okay, no, stop. There. Okay. And trying to get the angle right. Because I kind of want the ship to be eclipsing the star, but not too much. Nope, it's not really working. Come on, no, the other way around. I'm super bad at this. I think I need to go this way. Okay. It is an art, and I'm a terrible artist. I'll tell you that. It's such a difficult task. Don't like that those two Gaia trees are intersecting each other. This will do though. Alright, that's good enough for me. Yeah, and I know there is a tool like to make these high super resolution picture. One day I'll get into taking these awesome pictures and then do a bunch of post-processing, and then maybe submit for competition or something, but this is not the day. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that is that it saves these huge bitmaps that then I forget about. And so I just prefer to use the Steam screenshot function. Saves a PNG and then I do some very minor Photoshop to them sometimes and convert them to like basically lossless JPEGs, like compression 1, which is basically nothing. Or sometimes like the most beautiful ones I actually keep them as PNGs for later editing if needed. All right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Several tools will convert it for you and rename them with the system name. Yes, I know. One day I will. I'll get into all of that, and because I mean, one thing I want to do at some point is probably also take videos, like good videos of those like scenes. But then I know it's even more, sometimes that requires even more post-processing that I'm not good at because I've never done it in my life. So and it's not really such a high priority for me, really. It's mostly to have a record of cool places I've been, and so As long as I can take like a nice picture of it, it's good enough for me. So I wonder here what it will be. Rocky, so I wonder if it's gonna be the silicate crystals. Because one of these systems had, instead of the ice crystals, it had these silicate ones. So rocky ring, maybe silicate? That's a nice gas giant too. It's very cool looking. Like the shades of green and brown. More trees, some crystals, I'd say. But these are crystals I've never seen before. Oh yeah. Lindigoticum silicate crystals. You know, I just thought of a link between this game and Star Trek that I never thought about, like how these crystals, like and mostly the more pointy ones, are kind of like the crystalline entity in Star Trek. I don't know if you guys ever watched TNG, The Next Generation. Because these are supposed to be like biological entities, they are not like a geological one. So they are alive, technically speaking. They're like life forms. Or maybe the result of life forms. Which is actually true, like on Earth, some rocks are, like some minerals and some rocks are actually the product of life forms, otherwise they wouldn't form naturally, because just of the way chemistry works, you wouldn't get them. You actually require a life form that kind of works against natural chemical equilibriums to form some crystals. One of the major examples of that is travertine, which is like a form of limestone. Travertine is thought to be entirely the product of bacteria and some plants interacting with the water and make it precipitate calcium carbonate, which then makes the travertine. Otherwise it shouldn't normally form. But anyway, these are cool. I don't think I can sample them, but I'll enable the research controller anyway. Nope. Okay, well, I scanned it, so I'm good on that side. There we go. Just making sure we're not missing anything. but I don't think so. So system ends in D12-1. D12-1. That's it. Okay. Don't think there's anything else. So I should be going to the other one, but my guess is that it's probably the same thing.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And then I'm seeing that I have advertisements coming up in 4 minutes. So I think that will be a good time to end the stream actually. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming by, the follow, the chat. Really appreciate. Yeah. See you around soon again. Ooh, what is this? What the heck? Are these like branches of trees? What the heck? Like young stolen pods? What the heck are those? Because these are the pods. Ooh, what? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but... a standard issue Viride thing? Yeah, Viride Gartry. That's just a fragment of it, I guess. Or maybe a young one. Whoa. Oh man, I need to take a picture of that immediately. Like eclipsing moon with an atmosphere. Damn. Oh yeah. See you. You know what? I'll take a picture, take this 3-minute break, and then I'll end the stream afterwards. I still want to check out this before going. Wait. In fact, let me use it break command. In the meantime, I'll just take a picture of the moon. The problem is that it's kind of hard to see. The lighting is not very good. Too close, but you get to see that. There we go. Okay. Can't do it. All right. Advertisements should be ended. I'll just navigate through this a little bit more. And in the meantime, There's something small here. I wonder if it is a guard pod. Oh yeah. Whoops.
Caustic
Too
damage
fast.
detected. Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Okay. No, that was it. Alright. Well, in that case, let me see who's out there. Okay. Um, I'm just checking someone to um, raid who's maybe out exploring. It's not strict requirement, but someone's stream is just not loading. I don't know why. In the meantime, oh, hello, Styles. How are you? Yeah, it has been a kind of a strange summer. Been quite busy, like traveling, doing field work, other things. So, um, it was, yeah, it was kind of a kind of an unusual, unexpected summer. So I wanted to stream more, I wanted to play more, but could only play at kind of very random times, and um, I I wasn't even here at my usual place. I was elsewhere. So it looks like the stream has issue. Like this stream I was checking has issues. So um, um oh, here. There we go. Someone. Oh, actually, I don't know, I think. Uh, doing exobiology, I think? Oh no, actually, I know them. I know them. So let's go raid Tawolfki. I think I've checked their stream once or twice before. Let me set it up. So in the meantime, we can get that going. Aside from that, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out for so long. Thank you so much, Friendship Drive, for the raid. Greatly appreciate. Hope you all had a fun time. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow at some point. Maybe tomorrow night, especially because tomorrow morning, not for sure. Tomorrow afternoon, I may be busy with something else. So probably tomorrow night, I think I'll be streaming again. Maybe also Monday night. I should have time for that. But yeah. Hope to see you all again, either here or in other streams elsewhere. Thank you so much again for coming by. See you next time. Bye bye.